Dno?
Yes.
There have already been some guys from Dno. That's how it sounds. There have already been some, in short.
I know.
Ah, well, how do you know?
I watched about Lubimtsev on the internet.
Have you watched me?
Vladimir. Yes.
Vladimir Zolkin.
Yes.
Wasn't that enough for you? What do you saw? What did Zolkin do wrong in that conversation that made you go? Zolkin, I'll find you by IP address. Do you want to talk to Zolkin?
Don't know.
Cool. Write in the column, maybe we'll get Zolkin. Well, accuse him of having a conversation with a man from Dno and of not doing something right, and that their fellow countrymen came. Do you voluntarily consent the recording and publication of this conversation?
Yes.
Will it be popular?
I don't know. No, probably not.
Yeah. 500,000 people will watch you. Then they'll cut it and upload it to Одноклассники, ВКонтакте, Telegram, TikTok. There might be a commercial here. I have a project where I pay people like you who turn in others. Specifically, you came here for the money, not for a white paper. Or did you?
No, for a white certificate.
Why do you need a white
To
certificate?
get a more or less normal job.
What is your education?
11th grade, college.
Can we be informal?
Yes.
11th grade and college?
Yes.
Graduated?
No, I didn't graduate from college, but I received my specialty at the college.
Which one?
Tractor driver.
What good will a blank certificate with such an education do you? I understand that when someone has a criminal record, they risk being rejected by the state structure because they are some secret there. Or some kind of management position at a bank, or work in the cash register. In your case, are there any repressions against a tractor driver?
Our agricultural sector is not very well developed.
Okay, where did you want to go?
Well, to some factories.
What did you want to do? You haven't finished your education.
I used to work at the factory.
After you were released, we'll get to this now. Did you try to get a job somewhere?
Yes.
And what did they tell you?
That I got a criminal record.
So what?
We'll call you, as they usually say, and of course in the end there was no call, nothing happened.
You think it's because you have a criminal record?
Basically, yes.
How many attempts did you make?
I work a lot in general.
Let's take an order then. Family, children,
Child, daughter.
and wife.
We lived in a civil marriage. Then, when I was jailed, she naturally left
For someone else?
for someone else.
You are 30.
30 years old.
30 years old.
I will be 31 this year.
Well, 30 years. When did you start living in a civil marriage?
At 20 probably.
At 20. When was the baby born?
In 2013. I was 23. It turns out 23 years. Yes.
23. In 2014, you were imprisoned.
In 2017 I was
In
imprisoned.
17.
In 17.
So they
yes.
imprisoned you in 2017 and you served for
5.
6 years, right? Okay. What did your wife do for a living?
She worked at the ticket office, selling tickets at the railway station.
She doesn't have an education either.
Why? She does.
What kind?
She is a conductor in general.
Well, I mean,
Cashier.
I see. This is really trash. I can draw another conclusion from my experience with prisoners of war. They really have a problem with social networks. Why didn't you marry?
I don't know. Many people like this will live like
so
this.
there's this side who's pro-family, pro-values, pro-spiritual values, all that jazz. But in their society, out of 10 people, as I understand it, 8 live in a civil marriage. No one gets married.
Well, many people live
Why?
like that.
What's the reason? I'm genuinely interested.
Well, I don't know, honestly.
Well, yeah, basically they have no family values, and their children. There was a prisoner who he was her third, and she had children from the first, from the second, and from him. What did you do before prison?
I worked on a fire train, then as a trackman. When I returned from the army, I worked for a while in a factory. Some kind of.
So Russian railways, in theory, have normal salaries.
Well, railway worker, that's a tough job overall.
I can't comment on that. This is just tightening bolts on,
On the railway, yes, there.
superpower with hands, yes, with a
Yes.
wrench. What about some pneumatics?
Well, there are, but some small areas are done manually.
Superpower. When did you commit the crime and how did it happen?
It was May 1st. We were chilling with friends. One friend came and asked, "Let's go with me, someone.
What did he ask for?
Take the keys."
Were you chilling and drinking?
Yes.
Was your wife with you?
No, she was at home.
How many of you were there?
4 or 5, I don't remember.
4 or 5, another one comes and what does he tell you?
He said this and that. He let the man leave. He got free. He had nowhere to go. He let him leave, and in the end, he now tells us he locks himself in and doesn't give back the keys. Like, can you help me take the keys?
How many of you went?
I went alone.
Why didn't they go?
I don't know.
This is nonsense.
No, it's not nonsense. I just decided to help.
And did the one who asked go?
Yes.
Did you know him before this?
Yes.
How did you know him?
Well, we used to talk back in the day.
Was he in prison?
Well, yes, was serving sentence.
What article?
I don't remember, honestly.
Okay, come on. You're drunk. He's drunk too. As I understand
Yes.
it. Very drunk.
No, we were in good condition. It's just that, well, we sat down and he came.
Sat down.
Yes, sat down. After which he sat
After
down.
which he sat down. He did the squats incorrectly, but sat down correctly. Okay, so then it turns out you come to this apartment,
Yes.
right? On which floor?
On the first one.
On the first one. Was that guy there?
Yeah, was there.
Tell me everything so that I don't pry. This is in fact the most interesting part of the whole conversation because, well, it seems so to me.
Well, we arrived and sure the door was open. We went in.
Hmm.
Well, there was this guy lying there in clothes and everything, well, on the bed. Well, I tell him get up and leave. He lay there for a bit.
Drunk too.
Well, I think he was drunk.
Land of opportunity, land of talent.
He stood up, started to leave. He mumbled all sorts of nonsense. I tell him, give me the keys. He says, well, go out now, I'll give you the keys. Well, that's all. When I was leaving the entrance, he hit me.
Where? How?
In the chest. Turned out and hit.
Was he older than you?
Yes.
Bigger?
Well, about the same body type, roughly.
Same body type.
Well, that's all. I had delivered accordingly a couple of blows and that's it. And he collapsed.
Where did you hit him?
In his face. He collapsed, fell down the stairs, knocked. Went up to him and said, give me the keys. He gave me the keys. Well, that's it. We kind of left. The next day they came and took me away. They charged me under Article 111, Part 4. They asked what happened, how it happened. Well, I told them how it happened, just like I told you just now. Well, that's all. They said,
Pleaded guilty.
well, at some point they told me that he died. Until the evening. In the morning they took me away. Only in the evening they told me about it. And that's all.
Did you have a lawyer?
Yes.
And what about the lawyer?
They appointed an examination. The examination whether he could have died or...
Wait. Was your lawyer with you during the interrogation?
Yes, all the time, constantly.
And what did he tell you? Did he instruct you on how to speak or what to say?
Yes, well, when there was no first interrogation, and then when...
And at first you told everything without interrogation?
Well, yes, I told the detectives.
Well, you understood, right? That
Well, yes, of course, I understand everything now.
What did you understand now?
That I could say nothing 51st without a lawyer. Well, this is now knowing the law and so on.
Presentation, right?
Well,
Did you have time to read the CPC and the criminal code?
well, yes.
You know, for those who don't know, the right not to talk about oneself works everywhere. What does the article say in your law?
I don't remember correctly. I can take Article 51.
You can't take it.
Well, take advantage of Article 51, not saying anything without a lawyer.
No, there's nothing there about a lawyer.
Well, it's not about a lawyer. I can avoid testifying against myself and my loved ones. That's how
so
it
what
goes
happens
there.
next?
Everyone must provide me with a lawyer.
There is nothing there about a lawyer. Why are you deceiving honest people? Thought that's a bit of a stretch.
I don't... Well,
In short, we call this Article 63. You don't have to testify about yourself, your loved ones, your family members, and you won't face any punishment for it. There is no single word about a lawyer. That is, if someone asks you where you are going or what you are doing, and you don't want to tell this to any representative of the security forces or law enforcement agencies, you citing Article 63 of the Constitution of Ukraine, say, I refuse to talk about these topics or give answers. And when the lawyer came, what did he tell you during the interrogation?
well, he
He should have briefed you.
did.
What did he instruct?
Well, he asked if I gave any testimony. I said yes.
What did he say?
Well, you basically already said everything. Well, how it was. Basically, he says, we will now appoint examination or not, that in general a person, well, after this kind of bodily harm, well, shouldn't have died. It is possible that he died on his own when he hit his head there or something else. They ordered examinations or not, but they also say that,
Was the lawyer free?
no, he was a private lawyer.
Private lawyer.
Yes.
What is his last name?
I don't remember, honestly, I won't lie.
Where did you get him?
My parents hired him.
His parents hired a stupid lawyer. He should have denied it and said that I did nothing, regarding the fact that I wasn't there. Well, or there was no fight. Could?
I could say it.
Is that how you should see it? If you have a paid lawyer, he should have told you this. And I'm not trying to divert him, or I'm not trying to prove it, or tell him about the possibilities of canceling the crime. But knowing your basic rights is a necessary measure now in this life. Why didn't your guy who was also there become an accomplice?
He didn't throw any punches.
So what? It doesn't mean anything.
Well, he wasn't my accomplice.
But they saved you from more serious consequences because there would have been a group of people.
Maybe.
Well, because apparently he said everything about himself and they decided not to threaten him. At the very least, do you know what he did? He broke the law.
In what sense?
Well, as a Russian citizen, he should have reported that a fight had occurred.
Well, when he returned home later, the police were already there. He said who did it. Like he threw punches. Well, in short, he testified against me. He said, yes, I came with Kuznetsov, they had a fight and so on.
So in a sense, he was the one who filed complaint
Well, it
against
turns
you.
out that way, I guess.
Don't abandon your own. Right? How long were the trials?
The trials were...
Year.
No, it was less than a year. In October, I had already been convicted. And then I wrote to the Court of Appeals.
Which?
Court of Appeals.
Uh-huh.
The Court of Appeal did not change anything.
Why didn't you appeal to the Court of Cassation?
I appealed to the Court of Cassation then in the camp.
And what?
Well, there was a refuse too.
Well,
Yeah, right.
because you confessed to everything.
Well, basically yes.
So it's kind of whatever. Okay. Who were you at the camp?
Worked.
Men?
Man.
Not offended.
No, nothing. I worked. I came and kept working.
From bell to bell?
Yes, they settled me in a colony then.
What forms of torture were there in the camp?
There were none. I worked.
No. How was your unit punished, for example?
Well, if someone broke the rules, they'd write a report and send him to isolation. If this has happened repeatedly.
If repeatedly?
Well, they'd still put you in isolation.
How long did you serve?
Where?
In detention cell?
I was in a detention cell 2 or
10
3
days
times.
each?
No. 10, 15.
For what?
For not showing up to inspection, I was late. I had to help with something in the morning. Then once it was for sleepers for going out to inspection.
In sleepers?
Yes. Well, such basic ones.
Were there any buns? Was it red or black?
Probably red. I'll say more.
Did you stand on the street in winter?
On the street? Well, we were constantly waiting for the
What was
inspection.
the longest time you stood?
30, 40 minutes, not much. Not much.
When did your wife leave you?
Almost immediately.
The moment you got in jail in May?
No, the letter arrived in August, if I'm not mistaken.
She wrote a letter.
Yes, wrote it
What
first.
did she write?
She?
Uh-huh.
What did she say? I don't remember.
I think you should remember this letter, like the final one, right?
Well, there were 3 lines.
Then you remember them 100%.
Well, I don't exactly remember how it was written.
Well, plus or minus.
Well, she won't wait for me anymore. If there is any opportunity to call me. I will be glad to hear your voice. That's all. I won't write
Did he
anymore.
call?
No.
Have you seen the child?
I saw her after my release.
Did you come yourself or just from a distance?
No, she was always giving the child to my parents. And she was still giving.
Well, when you were released, did she let you see the child?
Yes, she didn't forbid it.
What about the new husband?
Well, she broke up with him too.
Did she find the third one?
Don't know.
You know.
I don't know, honestly. I just haven't talked to her.
This is exactly what I was telling you, that there is something like was there a child
Yes.
from the second one? You got it, right? At the beginnings of the dialogue, I didn't know what we would be talking about. This is a common theme among them. I don't know what's going on there. We're in the comments, here or here, whatever you are watching. This is a truly trashy topic for them. They have no concept of family values. Who is the second child?
Girl too.
How does she live? What's she doing for a living?
Works.
Is who?
She works at the same
Is there
place.
enough money for 2 children?
My parents help. He helps as far as
Who's
I understand. Well, the one she lived
Ivan,
with.
right?
Vova.
Why did you say?
Vova, I said.
Ivan.
Vavan.
Do you know him?
Well, yes.
Well, come on, tell me how you met.
With Vavan?
Well, with Vovan, yes.
I knew Vavan before this.
In short, trash, right? You go to prison and he stays instead of you. Well, something like that.
Well, something like that.
What happened when you met him after you served your time?
Nothing.
You came out all big and built. Did you get stars tattooed on your knees?
No.
No? What do you have?
All sorts of pictures.
Pictures. Which one is the most interesting?
There are no interesting
There
ones.
is definitely no Mickey Mouse.
Well, naturally not.
I'm kind of in a good mood, sort of. I don't know why. I don't sleep much, so that's it. Yes. So, what about Vavan?
Nothing. I saw him a couple of times. He's now working with her in the city.
What does he do for a living?
Don't know. I know that he goes on a shift to work somewhere.
When did you go and sign the contract?
September 26,
2023?
2023.
And when were you captured?
October 28.
In 30 days, roughly speaking.
Yes.
In 32. What did you do after you were released and before you signed the contract?
A railway worker.
A rail worker. How much is the salary?
2022.
Alimony.
She did not file
She
for
didn't.
alimony. No.
Yeah. Well, did you communicate normally with her?
Well, I communicated just a call. I didn't call or spam call. If I needed to discuss something, I called and we talked.
Uh-huh. Got it. I wonder how this looks in a phone book. X1, X2. I'm in a good or bad mood. I don't know. Right when conversation are better. In what mood? Well, okay. What unit did you serve in?
In the motorized rifle.
Cool. Are there any numbers or letters?
27th Motorized Rifle Brigade.
27th Motorized Rifle Brigade. Who were you there?
Rifleman. Scout.
Scout. When exactly did you enter Ukraine?
We were on the first when we had a week.
Wait, you signed on the 26th and were already in Ukraine on the 1st?
Yes.
Where did they equip you?
In Kursk.
Yeah. It's like on the 28th?
We were in Avangard.
Where?
In Avangard, somewhere in the Moscow region. I don't know
Avangard?
where it is.
What is that?
They gathered us there,
Some kind of testing ground?
in the building. And that's it. We were sent to Kursk, and from Kursk here,
How was the training?
it was a week here, 7 days.
What did they teach you?
Walk in threes,
Uh-huh.
look up with your feet,
What does it mean?
look at the sky to see the drones flying.
Did all this help?
I don't know, it was my first time going and we didn't get where we needed to.
When was your first combat experience?
October 28th.
What did you do before?
We arrived at the place in the forest. They brought us there. There were dugouts there, already there, and a simple duck hole. They told us build a canteen for yourself. Whoever was there, they went on some missions. There were few people there. There were only 9 people.
How many people went on the 28th? What was your assignment?
3 people went. There were 12 people in the group leaving. They were dropped off before that.
The car took people to rotate.
Yes. And they dropped us off before reaching the district town. We walked to the district town. The group commander got confused with the road. We turned to our Russian military personnel for help. Red-haired Alexander told us, I will take you there. They looked at the map with the group commander.
I know this story.
Yes.
Come on, because when there's one story from several people, details always emerge. Come on.
We contacted. We passed through some district towns. Somewhere we walked, somewhere we ran. Then they conferred with the group commander, and then they conferred with the red-haired man.
Red, for those who don't know, is egg white. The type who volunteered.
Then we returned and went into some house. They looked at the map together this time. The group commander, the red-haired man, and whoever was in this house. They said that this point even exists. The who told us everything, to whom the red-haired man addressed himself. Higher authorities. He said there is a point. You will be fired up and you will go, that's all, and we went. The red-haired man led us. We walked and walked. Machine gun fired at us. They shot. We walked. Then they walked across the field. Then a man met us. There was a man standing in front of us in civilian clothes. The redhead asked, "May we come in?" And there was a trench in front of us. The redhead said, "Is there coffee?" "Smoking coffee?" He asked. "May we come in?" They say, "Come in." We entered the trench. There was barbed wire there. We walked around it. We entered the trench. The group commander asked to go to the toilet. We all went to the toilet. Then there was an explosion. The shot happened first. Then there was an explosion. So I didn't understand what happened. I didn't see the group commander after that. We were taken prisoner with a...
In short, for those who didn't understand, the first of this group told a slightly different story. It turned out like this. Yes, they went. This red-haired guy came up to our... It was already our.
Well, yes.
In civilian clothes.
In civilian clothes.
He came up to our guy and asked for coffee. He didn't say anything about cigarettes. They told him to come in.
Yes.
He went down into the trench. Our people were there. They went somewhere to the toilet. Then they came back, and they had already been taken prisoner. This is what the first one said.
Well, we left the trench. The group commander says we've come to the wrong place. We've come to the wrong place.
Yes, that's not the case. Come on. There was still a machine gun there. Further, when you were going.
No, when we were coming in. After the toilet.
You went.
We went to the toilet. The group commander says we came to the wrong place. It turns out that we were standing next to a machine gun nest.
Yes, a machine gun, I'm telling you. And then what did they shout at you from the machine gun?
Wait, I'll tell you now. We went out. The group commander says we've come to the wrong place. We all stood at a distance from each other. At the long one. A shot was fired. A shot was fired. A shot was fired. And suddenly, I just turned my head. There was an explosion. How do you react? You lie down. I raise my head. Rifles already pointed at us. Surrender.
And the first one didn't talk about the explosion. Did you throw a grenade?
We still don't understand. We were later asked who threw the grenade. We said we didn't throw anything specifically. They took us back to the trench.
Redhead was gone already.
Red didn't go with us. He stayed there somewhere at the beginning.
Redhead probably works there. Guide them. The guy that drank coffee left and guided the next ones. Yeah. I've heard this story before.
Well, that's all. This is how we were taken prisoner.
Does your wife know you're at war?
Probably, I think so.
You didn't tell her?
No.
Parents? What did your parents do before you went to prison?
My mother worked in a kindergarten all her life. My father is an escalator operator.
Where did you get the money for a lawyer? Or was it someone you knew?
No. Some savings, maybe.
How much did the lawyer cost?
I don't know, they didn't tell me.
Do they know you're at war?
Yes.
Did you tell them?
Yes.
What did they say?
Your choice.
Did you tell them before the war?
Well, yes, when I left they saw me off to the train.
They saw you off the train. Well, the sister answered.
May I have a smoke?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hello?
Hello. Do you know me?
No.
Why?
This is the first time I see you.
Didn't you look for your son?
I did.
If you were looking, you would,
I see you for the first time.
Which Ukrainian journalists have you seen? You know?
I don't know anyone.
Do you know Zolkin?
I wasn't looking for journalists.
Zolkin.
Well, I heard
What did you hear?
that there is a correspondent deals with prisoners
Why
of war.
didn't you write to him?
Our daughter is doing the search.
I see. Your son is in Nazi Ukrainian captivity. If you want to talk to him, I need your consent to record and publish this conversation.
I agree.
Here, he want to talk.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes,
Why did you let him go and kill us?
but he didn't ask us.
He 30 years old. He lives independently. He made this decision.
He came, said I'm leaving. Don't stop me.
Whoa. That's not what you told me.
Parents expressed their opinion as they see it.
What's going on with us?
Politics is going on. What's happening in the country?
What politics is going on? Where is politics hidden?
Like this? What is this? What is this? War or what is it? I can't understand.
That's what I'm asking.
And that's what I'm asking.
I ask our government.
What's going on? Tell me.
The war is on.
The war is on. And who attacked whom? I find it interesting for myself.
Nobody attacked anyone. They couldn't come to an agreement at the higher level.
Pass the phone.
This is the
I
father.
understand that this is the father.
Let me have one more.
I can't distinguish.
Can I have another one?
Go ahead. Pass the phone. Oh, yes, hello.
Hello, hello.
Yeah, So who attacked whom? I see you're interested in politics.
Nobody attacked anyone.
Damn. You sure?
Damn. Who's attacked whom? I can't understand. I served in my time. Everything was fine. Why do we have war after war? Who is protecting whom? Who's going where?
Have you figured it out yet?
Are we going for our homeland? For what?
Listen, dude.
For the government.
Is your homeland in Ukraine?
My homeland is Russia.
I don't know where my homeland is.
Your homeland is Russia. Tell me what your son is doing in Ukraine. This is where we begin to approach the question of who attacked whom. Where were you captured?
In Ukraine.
And where?
In the district town.
What area is this?
Lugansk.
What area is this? Whose country's territory?
Ukraine.
Father, reveal to me all the maps of the world. Who attacked whom if your son was running around Ukraine with a rifle?
It turns out he attacked
Well,
Ukraine.
dude, no, that's what I call insider. So, let's get to the bottom of this. Father, if he attacked Ukraine, then which country attacked Ukraine?
Russia.
Russia. Oh, great. Let's figure out again what year did your country attack? What year?
I don't know what year.
And if I say that in 2014, will it surprise you, Father?
It will.
How that you don't know this? War after war goes on. Georgia, Chechnya, Moldova.
Yes.
So who attacked whom, Father? I will answer. Your Russia attacked. You know, right? Well, you're the one interested in politics.
I'm not interested in politics.
Now the key question. Why did he attack?
It's not for me to decide. I don't know. I'm a little man.
Did you make a son?
Did.
Did. Here he is in captivity. If he were killed, what would you answer for yourself? What did he die for?
I can't answer this question.
You can.
I don't understand who is attacking whom and why. What is all this for? We lived for 100 years. Not 100, but 1,000. And lived as lived. And everyone was like
Father
everyone
is
else.
walking on thin ice.
Everything has turned upside down
Father is
for
walking
us.
on thin ice. Which city is older, Kiev or your Moscow?
Let it be Kiev.
Well,
Well,
for how many hundreds of years did your Moscow form in the swamps?
don't know.
And tell me... Oh, look, it came up with a cool question. Father, how many Russian Vanyas have already perished in Ukraine? Do you know?
Don't know.
What do you think? Well, just so we're on the same page.
Don't know.
Well,
Well,
approximately any number of the top of your head.
I don't know. I say.
Well, approximately. Approximately.
I don't know. How can I say approximately when I don't even know how many people are fighting there?
A million.
And how many
A
died?
million people are fighting. How many died?
A lot. Well, they probably already killed half of them.
Let's get help from the studio, that is from the mother. Does the mother even know how many died?
No.
Tell them this military secret.
Almost 400,000.
Will you... on TV?
360 something. 360. 360 something there. 360.
360,000 are already dead. With a coefficient of 3, these are one that cripples. Is this a lot or a little?
A lot.
Why a lot? I don't think so. How many of you must die before you start taking an interest in politics? Did I speak incorrectly somehow?
Why, always.
In my opinion, these are
All is
normal
good.
questions. And how many of you should?
Don't know.
When will you start to be interested? When they understand in their soul that their country has attacked, but for some reason they are afraid to say all this. This is how the conversation turned out. Be sure to press a like, bell, and share. Thank you for this action, your actions and comments. These simple steps will help promote video to the top. How much money did you want to earn? Where did you need it?
Money. The point here is to have enough for living. For whom, I mean.
You didn't say that you started living with a new girl.
She's older than me.
By how much?
Much older, by 10 years.
And what?
She had children too.
And how many does she have?
3.
3. And of course your salary of 20,000 is not enough for anything at all.
Not enough for what?
I don't know. Well, clearly not for raising 3 children. 20,000 is at the current exchange rate $220. It's like 10,000 hryvnia. Where does she work?
At the factory.
Is who?
She makes those discs there, grinder ones.
And how much is her salary?
They work from the deal.
Well, how much does that amount to per month?
20 something too.
In short, 40,000 for a family of 5, minus 10,000 for utilities, right?
Utility bills, yes.
30 remain. Well, really, there's just not enough for anything.
For anything, we have a small town in the Pskov region.
Pskov?
Pskov.
And you decided that you need to go and earn some money for 6 months.
Not to earn money, but rather to get a job somewhere. Could even at least get a job back in the fire department. But they don't really want to take anyone with a criminal record.
Listen, dude, should your personal problems even concern us?
They shouldn't at all.
Well, why do you solve your problems using my site? Get a white certificate so that your life goes better. Do you think this is normal?
No.
Make some cash, get a white certificate.
You don't really get it until everything's already happened. Only then do you understand.
Uh-huh.
I'm telling like it is, man.
Here's this.